welcome back to the Southern Snack, where life is too short to be serious. All right, we're changing it up again this week. We're just doing a whole all the way through video. I just want to see how things work. You guys tell me, do you like me kind of cutting it up a bit? Is it more organized that way? Or do you just like me going the whole way through? I'm going to try and kind of optimize the way I cut these cookies, by the way. Also, with comments, I love your feedback. I love when you have a conversation with me, even if we don't agree on everything. It's fun. With that said, I feel like this week was pretty terrible. This past week was terrible. Other than the Crumbl review. Y'all are always active on there. But I'm not just Crumbl reviews. I just want y'all to know that. I don't just do Crumbl reviews. They are my favorite reviews, of course. But it's not my only content. So if you ever go out to eat to a fast food joint, you ever try other desserts, ice cream per se, I got all the chain reviews for you. I do them all. So please go check those out. Comment on there. Engage. I need this channel to grow. I would like for this to be my lifestyle. I would like to make a living off of it. So it would be great. I love that you're here for these Crumbl reviews. I appreciate it. But I would value you even more if you can kind of help me out in other areas of this channel. But yeah, we're always going to be here with the Crumbl reviews regardless, right? Also, happy Shark Week. You can see I got the attire and, well, the box is just colorful and it's got that theme to it. Finally, Merry Christmas in July. Yes, it is Christmas in July, my friends. And I don't have any giveaway for you. I don't know why I didn't think of that. But hey, Crumbl didn't tell me to do any giveaways. So anyways, that's aside from the point. I'm just here hustling, trying to give you a review. 2 new cookies. What it was originally their attempt to kind of reinvigorate the rainbow cake they did last year has really turned into something completely different with coconut cake. So very interesting. I think I'll probably like the flavor more. I think it's going to taste better because all I could really taste on the Hawaiian cake was cream cheese. There was some slight coconut flavor, but the whole issue is the flavor of it, which I did like the design and would love to see that cookie again. But they wanted to really perfect the flavor. So people can say, oh, this is lazy, but I'll say I'm expecting a better kind of flavor profile. So without further ado, let's get to it. And we're going to have a hard time posing for the thumbnail again. I keep having a hard time. I don't know why. I seem to figure out the problem is me and something's wrong, but I don't know until I do a little bit of thinking and like, wow, what's going on? But usually I'm able to, I don't know, do a better thumbnail than that. The car didn't get tighter, so it must be something with where my camera is situated. So, anyways, where are we starting? Y'all must be just bewildered at me right now. We are starting with pineapple cake. It's a rich yellow cake flavor with brown sugar glaze and a pineapple and a cherry. So I'm really intrigued. Pineapple upside down cake. I love pineapple flavored stuff, especially naturally flavored stuff. I think it could have used a little bit more of maybe like a pineapple glaze, but we can't judge it until we try it, right? So we gotta try it first, and then we'll kind of judge it. So here it is. I'm just gonna go ahead and pop the cherry in my mouth. My goodness. I don't know if that was the glaze there, but that cherry piece, and it might be because it's cooked. Cooked cherries, didn't know. Anyways, let's try it. I don't like how the whole pineapple piece kind of went in that one single blow. But that's pretty good. Oh, and hit that subscribe button, by the way. You need to subscribe. It's good to have new subscribers. So it does have that, yellow cake kind of flavor. Very similar to old-fashioned donut that they've done. But then you've got that really nice brown sugar glaze and that pineapple piece. as I do a lot of times when I think something could be better, but it's still super good, I give it an 8.5. I think this could use more pineapple flavor. If you want to put some maybe pineapple juice onto the cookie too, I think it would be really, really brilliant. But other than that, it's pretty decent. All right, so we're gonna jump into. I'm gonna hold off on the iced ones because it's kind of harder to clean my cookie cutter. But now we're off to sea salt toffee, and it's got chocolate chips, sea salt, and toffee, which is like caramel. So, interesting thing happened this week with the lack of chocolate. What did I warn you all about? So this is the only one with chocolate, and it really doesn't have a ton of chocolate, just enough to please you, right? So, very interesting, but I warned y'all. Last week was overload, this week barely any at all. Toffee, solid caramel toffee. This is really good. You got sweet, sweet. You got sweet, salty, chewy, chocolatey, nice and indulgent caramel. I do prefer that over pineapple cake. It isn't the most perfect cookie in the world, but I can see myself giving it a 9. I do wish this was a more consistent cookie where, you know, you're always got the same amount of kind of variety in there. Sometimes it comes short, sometimes not so much. But I felt like there was a good balance in there. It's a really good mix. It's a really nice quality cookie. So now let's jump into macadamia nut. I'm not too excited. I don't know if my face showed that or not, but it's their, I guess they're white chips. They look kind of toasted, which is interesting. And of course, macadamia nuts. It's kind of a pretty, you know, bland cookie. It's your standard macadamia nut, but you got to do it sometimes, right? And like peanut butter chocolate chip and oatmeal raisin, because they don't want to do that one, right? But I don't mind. I got to try peanut butter chocolate chip last week, or 2 weeks ago. All right, let's try it. Yeah, there's really not much to this. And I was gonna say I didn't even get a macadamia nut in there, but I did. Yeah, it's mostly just a white chocolate cookie, which is okay. But it would be the one you should skip if you go this week. I give it a 6. I think, to be fair, if it had more macadamia nuts, it really would be fitting for that 6. I'm gonna give it a 6 anyways because that crunch of the macadamia nut is interesting. And the flavor's not too bad anyways. All right, so here's the other new cookie. Coconut cake. I don't know if they call it coconut rainbow cake. I think it's just coconut cake. But yeah, it's pretty much coconut all over. Coconut base, coconut icing, coconut flakes, and then a rainbow candy piece that I'm not eating. I don't feel like eating it. So we're not eating it, right? Okay. There we go. I feel like I forgot to show y'all the other pieces. I'm sorry. Don't tell me I didn't, because I know I didn't. I still feel like I taste cream cheese in here, for whatever reason. But you do get a better coconut taste. Yeah, that hits all the good coconut vibes right there. My only complaint is I really do swear I taste cream cheese. Tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if it's not in the ingredient list. But I feel like every time I taste it, it actually is in there. It does linger though in the coconut department. So I do enjoy it. It is very decent. I'm just gonna have to give it like a 7.5, just because I taste some cream cheese. All right, but I feel like its ceiling would be like an 8. I wouldn't put it in the same level as pineapple upside down cake or the toffee one. So I will probably overhype this one. This is Shark sugar cookie. It's a sugar cookie base with vanilla icing. So I would say it's good, but I would say I'm also gonna kind of overhype it because I always do that with their sugar cookies. So beware, 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 right? That's just a disclaimer. All right, so let's go ahead and try this. If I can push it. These gummies are creating an issue that, look at this. It's stuck to my daggone thing. I'm sorry, people. This is why I break it down. This is why I cut it up. Because of crap like this. Just delay the video, right? Okay. And even so, this thing has become impossible to break. So, I'm so sorry. I'm ready to wrap this up. That sure has a bite to it like a shark. That is so cold. I like that. It's like plunging into the cold ocean during the winter. I will say it's a bit more kickback this time. So I'm starting to agree with people. It is a bit bland in a way, but I do prefer it over macadamia nut. I can't say I like it as much as coconut cake. I'm gonna give it a 7. So big old change in how I feel about the sugar cookie, but I've had it so many times that over time it's like, you know, all the other cookies I've had have kind of out-favored it in a way. So it gets a 7. Still, I think macadamia nut is the one you want to skip this week, especially with how cute those sharks look. So anyways, that is my review. I'm sticking to it, and I will see y'all around.